What's up? Welcome to what is a very, very special episode of Hooked on OC right here on WMDT TV 47 every Sunday morning at 7 o'clock. Folks, we are still kind of in the grasp of COVID-19. Some things are starting to open up. The mayor just last night made a declaration that the Ocean City beaches, boardwalks, parking lot, and that sort of thing are going to be open as of May 9th. This show is coming on after that, so make sure you check and see if that's still going on. But it looks like things are finally starting to open up, and we're starting to get a little bit of a loosening of the grip from COVID-19. Hopefully we're looking at a little bit more of a normal summer coming up here. Folks, say special episode because this is episode 300 of Hooked on OC. We cannot thank you enough for bringing every single week, bringing the viewership to us. We could not do it without you. We couldn't do it without our great sponsors. And today, I'm doing my favorite kind of fishing with my favorite person in the world. My wife, Kristen, is behind the lens today. Oh, I'm sorry, my lovely, talented, beautiful, funny, hilarious, awesome wife, Kristen, is behind the lens today. And we are going flounder fishing. Paralichthes dentatus is the target species. Stay tuned after the break to see how we do. You're watching Hooked on OC. See you in a minute. Hooked on OC. We'll be right back.
Quiet Storm Surf Shop on the Boardwalk has the largest selection of sunglasses on the East Coast. Over 800 pairs of Costas, including their new USA models to choose from. Hundreds of Oakley sunglasses, hats, and t-shirts. An enormous collection of Ray-Ban, Smith, Persol, Kanon, Revo, and Maui Jim. Quiet Storm Surf Shop has the largest selection of name brand sunglasses. Visit Quiet Storm today.
Call Spencer Yachts and Spencer Yachts Brokerage whether you are looking to build a new Spencer Sportfish or buy or sell a used Spencer or boat by any other builder. Spencer Yachts and Spencer Yachts Brokerage are the right choices for dependable and unbeatable customer service for all your Spencer needs. Building and selling custom outboards, express and sportfish yachts from our 26-foot center console to our 90-foot sport yacht. Call or email us today to become part of the Spencer family.
Sunset Marina is Ocean City's premier full-service marina resort. Sunset Marina is located just 5 minutes from the Ocean City beach and boardwalk. Sunset's charter fleet boasts the finest fleet of sport fishing boats in the Mid-Atlantic, all operated by Coast Guard licensed captains. One look at Sunset's amenities and you're hooked for good. Contact Sunset Marina today to book your fishing charter. Call 1-877-514-FISH. And now back for more Hooked on OC.
Interrupting me for a minute.
She's filming this way.
Pick it up, we're gonna change sides.
shorty. All right, that's all right. That's what we're after. So this drift wasn't cutting it, man. Just we're not getting enough knots out of the out of the drift. So we decided to do some bump trolling, put everything off the back, keep mine in my hand, and kind of just slow bump it around. And that's the first one of the day. Ate that big old 5-inch white gulp swimming mullet on the bottom. The hot ticket's been the pink the past couple of weeks, but we'll take it. Throwback, going back. Ryan, you want to kiss him?
No.
I didn't think so. All right, here we go. Let's catch a couple more. Woo! Here we go. Slow down and get it up there. I gotta adjust the boat a little bit.
It's on there.
Stop right. Oh, there you go. Well done. Well done. All right, we literally just started bumping the boat into gear again. You got to be moving, folks. If you're not moving when you're flounder fishing, you're not going to catch anything. So, doing a couple of drifts up here at the Route 90 bridge and just no bites because we weren't moving anywhere. So we decided to do some bump trolling, and it hasn't been 5 minutes. I caught that first fish. Throw down the same rig, bump troll a little bit more, don't go more than 50 yards away. That might be the same fish. You saw me throw back last time, so we're not doing any of that TV stuff, but another short. The ratio's been really good up here, so we're gonna keep on going and see if we can catch some keepers. Without running into a crab pot. Yo, Dave, this is where our footage starts for episode 300. Hopefully we catch some fish, but you can dump that other stuff. Started here. We're starting over on the east side of the thoroughfare, like 4 feet of water. We're not going to fish anything deeper than about 7 or 8 feet of water. Got a really nice drift. The wind is pushing us from the east over toward the west, over toward Ocean Pines, the western shore over here. Tide is going out. Water's nice and clean. So let's clean these deadly doubles up, get the grass off of them, and see what we can do. Oh boy, hold on. This doesn't happen a lot. Flounder don't usually come off the bottom like that and head toward the surface, but this one did. It feels like a decent fish, probably a keeper. Don't know how well I have him hooked, so I'm gonna do my little net trick here by myself. Grab up on the rod, get the net ready, and then net him. Reel down as close to the surface as I can. And always net him head first. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! There it is, top hook on the chartreuse deadly double. Yes. He looks like he's hooked pretty deep, so let me get the hook out and then we'll measure him and all that good stuff. Hooked on OC, we'll be right back.
Speed World at Jolly Roger Park on 30th Street, one of America's largest, the area's fastest and baddest go-kart tracks. And now, with the lowest prices in Ocean City. Speed World with 10 tracks and over 500 cars featuring the Cyclone, a 5-story kart coaster, named by Fox News as one of the country's top new amusement attractions. Come to Speed World on 30th Street in Ocean City. Fast and furious fun for the entire family. Now, with the lowest prices in Ocean City.
At Park Place Jewelers, we believe your true love should be wearing the brightest diamond in the room. Why do seemingly identical diamonds have a 70% difference in price? Park Place Jewelers is introducing the Bright Crystal Diamond, which is scientifically proven to be in the world's top 10% of all the world's brightest natural diamonds. Come into Park Place Jewelers and find out why, from virtual reality to third-party validation and a GIA grading report, we will provide more buyer education and instill confidence in our customers that the Bright Crystal Diamond they are buying is a world-class diamond.
Did you know you can bring in your prescription to an optical galleria? Did you know an optical galleria has a lab and makes glasses right here in OC? Did you know an optical galleria is an authorized Costa RX dealer? It's simple. An Optical Galleria can help you see. If you want awesome old-school customer service and hot new styles, bring your prescription in to an Optical Galleria today. The place to see and be seen. Make an Optical Galleria your destination for eyewear.
Atlantic Tackle. We know fishing. Atlantic Tackle is the Mid-Atlantic's most complete tackle store, showcasing a huge selection of rods and reels, bait and tackle, fishing apparel, eyewear, and ocean-inspired home decor from industry leaders like Penn, Shimano, Bait Masters, Costa, Smith Optics, Pelagic, Hook, Olakai, Extra Tough, and Yeti. Stop by Atlantic Tackle on Sunset Avenue across from Sunset Grill in West Ocean City, or visit us online at atlantictackle.com. And now back for more Hooked on OC. All right, got this fish unhooked, and we're up here in the Thoroughfare Flats. During one of our last episodes, we were showing you the different spots in and around Ocean City. We stopped over there toward the Y and pointed over this way toward the west to show you the Thoroughfare. We are actually in the Thoroughfare right now, in the north end of the Thoroughfare, fishing between 4 and maybe 7 or 8 feet of water. We drifted across the channel, got into about 5 feet. Boom, boom, I saw the definite sign of a flounder bite. It's that thump, thump. Let it sit there for a second because it was sitting in the rod holder. Reeled up tight. This fish acted really weird. Came shooting up off the bottom and came to the surface. So I had to get my rod tip down to keep him from coming up out of the water. You don't want that to happen, especially when you're getting the fish close to the boat. When you're netting a fish, you always want to net a flounder head first. You never want to pull him out of the water. If he gets any kind of slack, you can see his mouth is much larger than you would anticipate for a fish this size. But you never want that mouth to get open with air and no pressure on the hook and line. So here he is, Paralichthes dentatus. Stuff you need to worry about legal-wise this year. Legal size limit, 16.5 inches. If you watched the show where we were talking about the different fish and I had the cue cards and stuff, I mistakenly said 16 inches, but I was going through so many fish, tough to remember all that stuff. 16.5 inches on the flounder. You're allowed 4 fish per person. Let's check this one out. I got a nice gator board here. You always want to measure a flounder with his mouth closed. You can see his mouth is open right now, and when I close it, he'll lose a good inch or more depending on the size of the fish. So mouth open, no good. Mouth closed, terrific. Point him up in the nose of the board. Pull him back this way, and I am looking at 19 3/4. That is a really, really nice fish. Gonna get some great fillets off this bad boy. White side's a little bit thinner, but on a fish this size, they're still nice and thick. Brown side is super thick, and we're gonna get some really, really great fillets off of this. Show you how these guys work. They'll lay on the bottom just like that, mouth closed, eyes on top of the head. They'll use these fins on both top and bottom. Remember, that's not the sides, that's the top and bottom, because he starts his life off like this and then will gravitate to one side, become a left-eyed flounder, and he'll lay on the bottom like this, and then he'll use these fins and just barely ruffle them to put himself underneath the sand, underneath the mud, underneath clams, around a wreck or something, to hide himself and ambush as bait goes by. My pink gulp just happened to go by. Whoom, he'll come up, take a bite at it. Unfortunately for him, he ate what he thought might have been a grass shrimp. It was not. It was the Deadly Double, designed by our very good friend Dale Timmons. Nice enough to give us the designs and let us put them out for retail. With the pink gulp, that's the 4-inch swimming mullet, and you can see this one has had some work on it. I've been up here a couple of times in the Thoroughfare without the camera. I need some alone time. And I've caught my limit twice. 4 fish, all of them nice, 2 different times. So I'm into the keepers pretty good. And that gulp has been on there quite a few of those fish. You can see he's getting pretty torn up. So want to make sure you know how to hook them. I can continue to use this fish. Right side up for the gulp is just like that. You can see he's got a head and it's facing this direction. You don't want to put him upside down like that. Find a spot where I want to put the hook to come out. Go in the nose. Come out in a nice spot that's got some bite to it left. And then push him up the hook. And he's ready to go. Make sure my spinner blades aren't twisted. Make sure I got it hooked into my foot. And then this bad boy is ready to go back over and try for another one. Here we go, boys! Yeah, Paralichthes dentatus. Hooked on OC, we'll be right back. We catch a lot of fish here at Hooked on OC, and my JPR custom rods are nothing but the best. Some of the finest inshore, offshore, casting, spinning, and trolling rods on the planet today. Custom rods, custom logos, all at unbeatable prices. Go to jprrods.com. Hey guys, what's up? We're here with Luke from Sandmarks Marketing. He's here to tell us all about his awesome guide he's got ready for you to pick up in town. Luke, what's up?
Hey Scott, how you doing? Thanks. Luke Howard from Sandmarks Marketing, here to introduce the premier edition of Destination Ocean City in the Delaware Beaches.
Got a great golf guide in here. Of course, you got something for the fishermen.
I do. I also have spa, salon, and attractions for the wife and family too. We're a comprehensive overview of the entire Delmarva area.
Pick it up in your hotel room while you're in town.
Look for the beach chair and you'll be there.
Tipsy Tiki is a floating tiki bar, the only one in the Ocean City area that is Coast Guard certified for 12 passengers with a Maryland State liquor license. Great for bachelor, bachelorette parties, and birthdays, anniversaries. Enjoy a calm cruise in the backwaters behind Assateague Island in Ocean City. The cost is $70 per person, which includes a 90-minute cruise and full bar service. You can bring your own food or you can call Crab Alley for carry-out. Check us out at Facebook or our website at tipsytiki.com. Call 443-606-0822. Our friendly crew is ready to welcome you aboard.
The cool, wet spring and the short summer means an abundance of leftover inventory. So at Arctic Heating and Air Conditioning, when you buy a high-efficiency gas furnace and coil, we'll replace your air conditioner for $9.95. We also have great deals on heat pumps, and if you buy a 16-SEER system, you get a free 10-year part and labor rapid repair warranty. But this deal won't last long, so act fast. Call Arctic Heating and Air Conditioning for your free no-obligation estimate today.
For program details, call your local Arctic office or visit them online at arcticheatandair.com.
And now back for more Hooked on OC. Alright, so like can happen in Ocean City, things have changed. The weather forecast was for 5 to 10 again today. I got a text message last night, Big Bird Cropper asked me if I was going fishing today, and I was like, you know what, maybe I will. Forecast looks good, it's supposed to be sunny most of the day. We fish thoroughfare first thing when we get out here, and literally just a little while ago, the tide changed, the wind started blowing, and the clouds rolled in. So what was 65 or so degrees, some sun shining on us and feeling pretty good. We've now had to break out the beanie caps, the comfortable, really warm sweatshirts, and we've moved south. We want to be a little bit closer to the dock. There's some rain on the radar now, so just like can happen in Ocean City, our conditions have changed for us, but the fair weather fishermen have also left. There's no one around us down here behind Assateague. We talked about the spots last show. We are now fishing behind Assateague Island. Water's really, really clean. I know there's got to be some fish back here because there's been some reports from back here, Verrazano Bridge, places like that. So the fish are starting to spread out, a little bit deeper water, maybe 6 to 8, 10 feet or so. So what we've done is move back here. We're going to drift back here in the channel off the duck blinds, maybe a little bit north of the Verrazano Bridge, that sort of thing, just down from the dock so we can get home early and quick if this rain rolls in here. So Kristen is behind the camera right now, but she's in the front of the boat here, has her rod and a rod holder. We'll be holding that when we're fishing, doing the fishing stuff. I've got a rod holder halfway down the boat right here that I can put my rod in if I happen to have to net a fish or if I get a bite on another rod. And when we're fishing more than 2 rods, no problem with 2 rods or just me by myself. I'll usually put one in the rod holder and hold the other one, stick it in the rod holder if I get a bite on the other one. But if we've got Ryan out here, or if I've got guests on the boat, we're fishing 3, 4 or more rods, definitely want everybody coming off of the same side of the boat so nobody's going under the boat on the other side. And you definitely want to keep everything in line so all the lines aren't going back here toward the back of the boat. They're going to get tangled that way, especially if you're using deadly doubles or complicated rigs with long leaders and spinner blades and things like that. So got them all set up here. I could just sit here and watch if it felt like it, but I like to feel the nibble, nibble, nibble of a flounder biting on. That way I can release the line if I have to. We're set up. Drift looks good. Wind's blowing out of the south. Tide is going out. Water looks clean. So even though lots of people have left and said, hey, I'm going home, we're going to stick it out for a little bit longer and see what we can do. So when conditions dictate, you sometimes have to put the boat in gear, bump it forward, bump it in reverse, turn the engine into the wind and tide, that sort of thing, so everybody stays on one side of the boat and all the lines come off from their respective positions on the boat. When you're trolling, different story. Basically everything's going off the back of the boat because everything's gonna be behind the boat. You're literally moving forward, you're bump trolling. A lot of guys use trolling motors and things like that. So you want to make sure all of your lines are spread out. That's why you either have some sort of outrigger type device or oh, there was a bite. I'm getting a bite. There I am giving my commentary. Kristen's rod started to go boom, 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 boom. At this, what must have gone through a little spot. Boom, 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 boom. She starts to get a great bite. I see, put my rod in the rod holder. I know I have a bite and missed them. Dang nubbit! But what do? You put them back in and you try again. All right, we just had a little flurry there. I'm sitting there doing commentary on how to keep the line straight and that sort of thing. And I look over behind your shoulder, and Kristen's getting a bite. Then I got a bite. Showed you the gulp. It was all torn up. Now I'm getting another bite. Real finicky. See that rod tip? Here's how I like to set a hook. You feel that weight? Reel up your slack. Put your rod tip down in the water, and then pull back. If you got them, you got them. Net fish by myself. Reel almost all the way to the swivel, never take the flounder's head out of the water. Grab my rod about part way up so I can reach over. Underneath the fish, head first, put him in the boat! That's that same hook. I'll show you here in a second. That is that same top hook on that deadly double with that 4-inch pink gulp. The same exact rig. All right, come on back here. 16 and a half. I said it earlier. My 16 and a half mark is right here. That's where I got to get to. Just a bit outside. Dag nabbit. All right, still nice fish, but 16, and I guess I give him a quarter. Just started eating too. You can see his belly's kind of flat. Lots of grass shrimp coming out of these fish. Check that out. They eat these grass shrimp that are coming out of the marshes and things. There's a little example of what they look like, and these fish as they come up are spitting them all over the place. All right, thanks, brother. Get your big brother. Shoo! I love flounder fishing. Hooked on OC. We'll be right back.
There's nothing more exciting than a day of offshore sport fishing. The sun, the sea, and a boatload of your friends trying to land the big one. Ocean City Fishing Center is the area's #1 charter fleet with 37 boats sailing out every day looking for the big fish. Tuna, marlin, dolphin, and shark. Every crew that sails is dedicated to your excitement. And all our captains are licensed by the U.S. Coast Guard for your safety. Head boats are also available for family fishing fun. Whether your party is big or small, call Ocean City Fishing Center. Tight lines and good times.
Hey everybody, looking for what's going on in and around Ocean City? Pick up the Dispatch. 25,000 copies in over 200 locations all around Delmarva. And the Fishin' OC Fishing Report by yours truly with pictures from Dave Messick and some of the best captains in the biz. Pick it up.
Racetrack Marine, the area's premier Tidewater center console and Sylvan pontoon boat dealer. In stock or custom order Tidewaters starting at 18 feet and Sylvan pontoons up to 27 feet. Service, maintenance, and trailers. Find it all here at Racetrack Marine. We buy, broker, and sell pre-owned boats too. Deep discounts and the best stem-to-stern warranty available. Say goodbye to last year's boat repairs. Stop dreaming and start boating today. Racetrack Marine, the place that does it all.
Sometimes, all you have to do is read the signs. Miller Lite has more taste, fewer calories, and half the carbs of Bud Light. What are you holding? Miller Lite. Hold true.
And now back for more Hooked on OC.
All right, we are back once again in the Lenox kitchen. Hey, babe.
Hey.
Nice job on the flounder fishing.
Oh, thank you.
So thank you very much for tuning in this episode. It's a really special episode for us, episode 300. Could not do it without you folks watching the TV show. Couldn't do it without our awesome sponsors. We appreciate it very much. And I have to say, we are once again in the Lenox kitchen bringing you some recipes from the Eastern Shore down here. Really good stuff I've come to love over the years. Krabby's last week was a big hit. Oysters Rockefeller before that. And today we're breaking out another one of my favorites, crab pie. And no offense to this, but I want to get back into our restaurant soon, don't you?
I do.
As much as I love doing this,
right,
and the great response we're getting from it, we got to get back to Harborside and Marl Moon Grill and
we're getting close, I think.
And I think we're getting close. We're
maybe
coming around the corner, and maybe next episode we'll be there. If not, we'll bring it to you here from our kitchen again. But we appreciate you tuning in and sending us emails and stuff to get the recipes. It's a really, really great thing. We appreciate it very much. So on to crab pie. This is another crab recipe. Got the ingredients from Crabs to Go. Big pound of jumbo lump. Recommend you go there and get it too. Without further ado, my lovely bride.
Okay, well, yeah, we've been trying hard to bring y'all something decent, so I hope you like this one too.
I think it's been good.
Yeah. The crab pie, but we're going to start with, we've already cut up our onion. We're going to put onion.
How much onion is that?
That is
Quarter cup,
about
maybe?
4 ounces, so I call it just basically a little handful.
Yep.
We have 8 ounces of shredded Swiss cheese, so we took the block of Swiss cheese and shredded it in there.
Okay.
And then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of flour.
So not much flour at all. Just enough
just
to bind
enough
it
to,
up.
coat it. And then kind of give that a little mix.
Okay, just give it some toss. All right.
Just get that.
Doesn't take long, just a quick toss and. Okay.
Next, we're going to have our container of jumbo lump crab meat. Scott's favorite, which we've already picked through, like we've done on all the other recipes to make sure that there wasn't any shells in there. We're going to fold this in so we don't
and that is kind of
break
just
up
like,
the crab meat.
Yeah,
chunks.
fold it as in just toss it over real gently. You don't want to break up those big lumps. Especially with this recipe. The Krabbies are good. Especially this recipe. You'll see when the pie gets done, you do not want to have this broken up crab meat. It's nice to get those really thick knuckles of back fin lump when you take a bite of this crab pie. You'll see here in just a little bit. Okay, simple as that.
Okay, so we've got that. Now we've got our pie crusts.
Okay.
Just gonna put a little bit of flour in the bottom of the pie crust.
And that's just your regular old pie crust, ready made? Okay.
Yep, you can make your own if you want. But
don't get graham cracker. This isn't dessert. This is crab pie.
Yeah. Not that we've done that.
Not that we've done that. I'm just saying, some folks, guys, if you're a fisherman and you're going to do this on your own, you don't have a wife or woman helping you, don't get the graham cracker crust.
Right, just your average regular pie shell. Frozen works fine.
Okay. And just.
Now we're going to take the crab meat and we're going to put it on top of the crust. Okay. We'll probably do about half of it, I think.
So we got enough to make 2 pies,
right.
Basically. That's usually how this
works. I have an extra pie shell.
Yep.
Just like to take a look at it. I'm going to do the same thing. Add a little bit of flour.
And how full are we trying to make
About
this?
half. Just do half and half.
Okay.
We're going to do the same thing over here in this pie
shell. Fine with me.
That way we get 2 dinners out of it.
All right, so basically this recipe that we're giving you will make 2 pies. So if you got relatives that live 400 or 500 yards from you, like we do, you can make one and deliver it to their house. Or you got a big event, you can have 2 of these bad boys ready to go. Okay.
So now we have 2 pies.
Do I need this anymore?
Yeah, let's hold on to that. Okay. Well, actually, we don't need that for now. I think we're gonna whisk.
All right.
We'll put these aside just for a minute. And now we're going to add the wet ingredients. So we're going to whisk together in here.
Yep.
Eggs. So I'm gonna start with the eggs. I have 3 eggs ready to go.
Okay. Yep, 3 eggs.
Cream. This is heavy whipping cream, 1 cup.
1 cup of cream.
So you can whisk that. Some people might call this a quiche, and it is. It only has 3 eggs in it, so unlike a lot of quiches, you don't really taste the egg once it's done. You just really taste the crab meat and the cheese. So that's why I don't really call it a quiche, because I don't really think that it is, in my opinion.
Crab pie works for the Eastern Shore.
I was going to say, we're not really quiche people, but we're pie people.
Real men don't eat quiche.
Okay, so we're going to add mayo.
Okay.
1/2 cup of mayo. I'll just pour it.
Yep.
Get it right in there for you.
Whisk it all so it's liquid, right?
Yep.
Liquid, okay.
Then we have lemon juice and Old Bay. Some recipes I like to have fresh lemon. Other recipes like this one, this kind of lemon juice works just fine.
Okay.
Add 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. And then we have 2 teaspoons of Old Bay. Give it that good flavor.
Yep.
There we go. Okay. Whisk it all together.
All right. Now we're ready to go.
Okay. Then we're just going to take that and we're going to pour it gently over top of both of our pies, and that's going to bind it together.
All right. So I've ended up with about 2 cups of stuff here after all the ingredients.
Do you mind if I do it?
Not at all. No. Because you don't want to have to clean it up after.
There we go. I'm just going to make sure everything's kind of evenly distributed. It looks like, there we go. So we're going to go nice and slow over top of it and kind of fill in the gaps. This will bake up really good. Go over to this one. You can see all the cheese and the big pieces of jumbo lump crab meat, which is going to taste so good. And I think we have a little more crab meat in this one, which is good because that's going to be the one we're eating tonight. The other one's going to... Should we give it to my mom and dad? This is her recipe. I guess we can.
We would have already done it by the time this comes out, so we can...
True.
Sorry if we didn't send it over, but you're welcome if we did. And look, there we go, ready to go. And this goes into...
a 350-degree oven for about 50 minits.
All right.
So it's a quick one. See how quick that was?
Yeah.
It only took a few minutes.
Magic of television. Watch this.
Almost ready.
You can smell it.
It smells good.
You can smell it. You can smell it.
It's ready.
Yeah, buddy. Oh, man.
Oh, wow. That smells so good. You can smell the Old Bay.
All right, so this has been in a 350-degree oven for about 50 minutes. You can see it is flaky, golden brown, but it's not ready to eat yet. We got to let this sit for 45 minutes to an hour, let it incorporate, and then we'll be ready to cut it and eat it.
That smells delicious.
Yum. Okay, 50 minutes in the oven at 350, 45 minutes or so to cool down, and check that out. Oh,
crab pie.
Oh my goodness. Ready?
Still hot too.
Forgot to give me the, like...
cheers
yeah.
later. I'm too busy eating. That's so good. The inside of the pie, you can see. And it doesn't taste like egg either. That's why I don't think it tastes like quiche. It tastes like crab meat with cheese. Really good.
And you know that your cooking is not the reason I married you.
That's good now.
Whoa!
My fishing skills, right?
Yeah. Speaking of fishing skills, let's get back to it. Episode 300 here at Hooked on OC. Man, this stuff is delicious. Check out these recipes at fishinoc.com, right on the front page. We've been getting so much response from them. We had to put them right on there in La Vida Local. So go there and check them out. You can get all the recipes, print them out, pictures of the food we're eating. All right, we'll be right back in just a second to finish out episode 300 of Hooked on OC. Be right back.
This is delicious.
It's so good.
Hooked on OC, we'll be right back.
One of the shore's best kept secrets is a secret no more. Ocean Pines Golf and Country Club is home to the only Robert Trent Jones Sr. Championship golf course on the Eastern Shore. Ocean Pines is set amongst natural wetlands and scenic woodlands, making it a must-play. Experience golf as it was meant to be played. Call 410-641-6057 or visit us online at oceanpinesgolf.org to book your tee time today. When it comes to offshore fishing equipment, Okaya means value, like the 80 offshore combo for $730 and the 50 offshore combo for $530. Call Sophia at 443-880-2222 or check them out at okaya.com.
Pure lure, baby, pure lure.
Are you looking for the best crabs on this side of the Chesapeake Bay? Then head on over to Crabs to Go on the corner of Route 50 and 589. For over 20 years, Crabs to Go has been bringing you the fattest, tastiest crabs on the Eastern Shore, available by the bushel or by the dozen. We also offer a full menu including shrimp, clams, oysters, scallops, lobster tails, crab meat, and soft crabs. Call ahead for fast, hot carry-out. Or stop by for our homemade crab cakes, soups, and salads. This is where the locals come. Crabs to Go, Routes 50 and 589, West Ocean City. And now back for more Hooked on OC.
Alright, so now we've caught a couple of fish, the same rig, same hook, same bait. So I'm going to change this out. This is called two fish now, and it's pretty torn up. So I can save this for later in case I get desperate on gulps, but that's not doing the job that it should be. You can see, I'll take it off here. You can see the head's pretty torn up. It's had flounder teeth in it. The pressure that they'll put on this and pull it off of the hook will sometimes tear it. So I'm freshening this up. And not only am I going to freshen this up, I'll put a fresh 4-inch pink on the top. Now I know that they're eating pink. So not only am I going to put a pink on the top hook, I had a white 5-inch gulp down here on the bottom. I'm going to switch it out as well. Before I do that, I'll show you how you can hook a 5-inch white gulp, get a little bit more bang for your buck. So 5 inches, you can see, is an inch longer than the 4-inch gulp, but it's much thicker. The body of the fish is much thicker. Just like the 4-inch gulp though, they've got a head, a tail. This is right side up, that's upside down. Make sure you hook them right side up. And because the body on these fish is much thicker, in order to have some more of the hook exposed, sometimes I like to go in toward the top of the body. So I'll actually put it in toward the tip of his nose. I'll mark my spot with my fingers where I want it to come out, and then I'll turn the hook back out, and as you can see, I've got much more of the hook exposed rather than having it in the middle of the body, where then the curve of the hook would be much closer to the body of the gulp. The flounder might not be able to get the hook in him as easily. But this is going back in the pail because pink is what they're eating right now. So that's the one I just took off. I'm gonna go with a new one. You can see how much thinner the body on this 4-inch gulp is as compared to the 5-inch gulp, but very effective too. In the tip of the nose, mark a spot with your fingers where you want it to come out, curve the fish around the curve of the hook, and then boom. There we go. 2 pink gulps, deadly double chartreuse. Back down to the bottom, looking for another one. Get up here. Always keep a bow in your my net technique down here. It's the most important part of the fight, folks. That's another good one. Come here, buddy. Head first. Dun, dun, dun. Yes. Man, I just switched this. About doing this on your own, you get tangled up sometimes, but not bad. It's not bad. Literally just took the white gulp off of this a little while ago and decided to put that pink one on, and man, am I glad I did. Grass shrimp in the spring, whatever reason, they pink must look like a grass shrimp underwater, because I've been hearing a lot of people talk about how the pink and salmon red gulp are killing it for them right now. And there's no doubt about this fish being legal. 16 and a half, no problem. $20 bro! Yes! This might be a great time for a commercial break. Please hang out with our local sponsors. You guys, we couldn't do it without you. Got people going to all of our sponsors, even with this craziness going on, all the ones that are open and doing stuff for you. So we appreciate it very much. Let's hear from a couple of them.
Hooked on OC, we'll be right back.
Whether it's a chart plot or fish finder combo for your inshore bay boat, or a complete electronics package including radar, plotter, thermal imaging camera, autopilot or sonar, East Coast Marine Electronics can handle it all. Veteran owned and operated, give Chad a call at 443-880-7206 or email at chad@eastcoastmarineenelectronics.com.
Termites can strike without warning, coming up and damaging support structures of your home undetected for years. That's why it's vital to have termite protection you can trust. At Bennett Termite and Pest Solutions, besides our great service, we also stand behind our termite defense programs, from a chemical treatment to our termite bait station system. Help Bennett Termite and Pest Solutions make Delmarva termite free again. Remember, Delmarva, quality isn't expensive, it's priceless.
And now back for more Hooked on OC.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Thank you for tuning in to Hooked on OC here on WMDT TV 47 every Sunday morning at 7 o'clock. We have reached the time in the show where we are going to bring you the Angler's Advantage, and today is from Sunset Provisions in West Ocean City. Sunset Provisions has been deemed a necessary business because they supply things for the DNR, Coast Guard, and that sort of thing, and lots of stuff under one roof is going to be things you need for getting your boat ready, keeping it clean, keeping it powered, keeping it fueled, and all of those aspects of boating and fishing that will give you the Angler's Advantage. Let's start right off the bat with what's going on right now. Paint, right? Interlux, Pettit, Seahawk, they've got it. Brushes and solvents to go with it, tape, all the extra supplies that you need. Zincs, if you need zincs for your shafts, cleaning and detailing supplies like soaps, wax, and brushes, safety equipment, life jackets, flares, first aid kits. Rope and anchor supplies. I needed them a couple of weeks ago. Somebody swiped my anchor off my boat. They had everything I needed. Shackles, chain, rope, anchor, whole 9 yards. You need lights, dockside electrical, wires, harnesses, connectors, that sort of thing. All right here under one roof in West Ocean City. Fuel additives, oil, fuel filters, tanks, and fittings. Need a battery for the boat. Had a battery die last year, 12 volt all the way up to 8D. They have them in stock and ready to go. Pumps, live well pumps, bilge pumps by Jabsco, Rule, SureFlow. Huge selection of fasteners and stainless steel hardware. They've even got stuff like snacks and drinks. Cannot forget Costa sunglasses. They've got a really nice line of apparel. Some Fish and OC apparel is in there behind the door. A brand new product called Deep. You're gonna have to come in here and see it. It's probably the only place around in the area, in the region, that's got the new Deep apparel. Check them out. And what we're talking about during these last couple of shows, rigs and live bait. They've got live minnows here at Sunset Provisions. Skip the Minnow catches some of the biggest minnows that I have ever seen. They've got all the new Fish and OC rigs under the roof here at Sunset Provisions, and they're all ready to go. Check in and check out the small but really great selection of inshore tackle that they have here at Provisions, so you can get everything that you need for your boat all in one place. Hours right now, 8:30 a.m. until 3 p.m., 7 days a week. That may change by the time this show airs, so give them a call at 410-213-0081 to find out what the current hours are. But right now, 8:30 until 3 every single day. All right, back to the show. We will be back with you in just a second with some more Hooked on OC. See you in a minute.
Hooked on OC, we'll be right back.
Sunset Provisions is Delmarva's largest marine supply retailer, stocking an unmatched selection of pumps, paints, hoses, cosmetic care products, and marine hardware, featuring the absolute best brands in the industry. Combine this unbelievable in-stock selection of top-name brands with super competitive pricing and a seasoned staff that can help you navigate your project. Make Sunset Provisions Delmarva's go-to marine supply store. So stop by or call today and see for yourself what makes Sunset Provisions the area's best marine supply store. Sunset Provisions is located in West Ocean City at Sunset Marina.
Sometimes, all you have to do is read the signs. Miller Lite has more taste, fewer calories, and half the carbs of Bud Light. What are you holding? Miller Lite. Hold true.
Spencer Yachts Brokerage presents the 44-foot Spencer Express Traveler, the 47-foot James Hudson Gala Mine, the 48-foot Custom Carolina Oceans East, the 57-foot Ricky Scarborough Sally Girl, the 70-foot Spencer Plain Simple, the 74-foot Spencer Centurion, the 87-foot Spencer Bangarang.
All available at spenceryb.com.
And now back for more Hooked on OC.
Good one. On here, Zach.
Don't leave that in the water.
That's a good one. Oh my God, it makes this whole day of being out here and not getting one bite worth it.
Hey, you're I'm like net and cameraman.
You did a good job. It shocked me when I saw it on the surface. I couldn't even speak.
Scoop it in there, and then I'll hand this off to you. Holy smoke!
Wow. God, I haven't caught a nice fish like this in a little while.
Wow.
Wait, Hazel. Hold on a sec. His teeth are in the net. Here we go. I got him. Oh, he's heavy. Look, pink gulp again. Look, I didn't change my bottom out. It still had white on the bottom. He ate the top hook. pink gob.
You want me to take over for you?
He's so heavy.
Here, here.
Yeah.
I'll do this. Here.
Here, go ahead.
Look at this. Hey, this is the fun of making a television show when you're trying to fish at the same time. Here, hold that. Nice fish. There it is again, man. These deadly doubles have been working for us for a long time. They're working for lots of other people now. The chartreuse this spring has been on fire. I can tell you right now, twice in the past 10 days, I've caught my limit in the thoroughfare. 4 fish, all on the chartreuse deadly double, all on the pink gulp. And look what this thing just ate again. Wow. Here, come on back. Let's measure this thing. I'm still fishing, by the way. Give her a little bump. Okay. Holy smoke, nice fish. Way to go, babe! That is a 22-inch flounder, folks. Way to go on. You're doing great with the camera, and of course you save it for last and outfish me again. I appreciate it very much. Awesome. That fish we talked about a little while ago had nothing in his belly. Look at this one. He's full. Thankfully, not too full. He wanted one last little snack, something about the size of a peanut. It happened to be a pink gulp on a chartreuse deadly double. And what happens with him? He ends up in the fish box. Whoa! Look at that slop! Beautiful! Yes! Woo! Man, I love flounder fishing. Woo!
Hooked on OC, we'll be right back. Red Sun Custom Apparel opened for business in Ocean City, Maryland with the mission of providing total customer satisfaction. Our philosophy is simple: offer a wide selection of leading products at competitive prices and provide high-quality customer service 7 days a week. Our customers place orders with confidence, knowing they will be completed on time and accurate according to the high standards Red Sun Custom has quickly become known for. Call us today for all of your promotional needs. And now back for more Hooked on OC.
All right, guys, there you have it. Our 300th episode is in the books. Once again, thank you very much. We could not have done this if it wasn't for you viewers. Our sponsors are absolutely awesome. We've got a long list of terrific sponsors. But if it wasn't for you going to those businesses and buying the things that they are promoting and eating them in the restaurants, which will be open soon, we hope, and doing all the things that you do and telling them that you saw it on Hooked on OC, they wouldn't be buying ad space from us. So it's all thanks to you. We appreciate it very, very much. We appreciate you tuning in every single Sunday at 7 a.m. Big thanks to my wife, Kristen, did a great job behind the camera again and outfished me once again. Much appreciated. Look forward to hearing from you guys on the bay and on the street about that too. So thanks a lot, hun. Really appreciate it. Deadly Doubles, man, they have been killing it. Hopefully Atlantic Tackle and those places are open soon. Sunset Provisions has been open and has the Deadly Double in stock along with our other rigs. If you can't find them in one of those places or you live out of town and you'd like to try them in your area, fishinoc.com. We've got all of it right there at fishinoc.com/shop. Deadly Doubles, Roy Rigs even. We've got it there. Ship it directly to your door. But we'd prefer you go to the tackle shops. Atlantic Tackle has got thousands of them. And they've got all the bait and everything to go with it. Really, really appreciate you watching this episode of the show, folks. Go to our website, hookedonoc.com. The new episodes are up there every single week. We've also got some apparel on there, and that's all getting straight soon, so you can get Hooked on OC gear delivered right to your door. Look at these things. Here's the two biggest. There's my big one. Nice 20+ inch fish. And there's Kristen's. Of course she outdoes me. Catches one fish today and it has to be the biggest. Ugh. I taught her well. There we go. Paralichthes dentatus. #flounder sandwiches. Get out. Get fishing, folks. Thanks for watching Hooked on OC. We'll see you next time. Woo!